I don't know if anybody's going to show up, and I don't know if this is even sustainable today because we're in the middle of a windstorm. And my name is Steven, and I am not leaving Las Vegas, and this is the carriage house behind me, and my camera is on a gimbal. Finally, my cell phone, that is. And I'm doing a video for you, as you guys might want to see the Las Vegas today. And I hope that you can even hear me. When I said this morning that I was going to do a video, and it was like 9 a.m. I didn't think it was going to be this windy. But we're going to go out to the main strip today. We're going to see if there's people out there today. I'm a rather bold prediction today. You should like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. That the strip would be open in some kind of capacity on June 1st. Evidently, the Nevada Gaming Commission had a different take on all that. Whoa, somebody already did a $1 super chat. Vegas Mooch is always the first to open it up. But you didn't come here to see my ugly mug. You came here to see this. Viva Las Vegas. Our starting point, as always, is the Carriage House Resort. We are going to jaywalk because it is a walking kind of town, and I don't want to wait for the crosswalks. I remember coming down here a while back. There was nobody out here. Now there are some cars, thankfully very much for that. So we can see these cars that are out here, which is very nice. Now, let's take a walk on the strip. Hopefully my live stream doesn't decide to crash on me. Where is parking available? Nowhere. Jasmine, Jasminas, I think a lot of people have been coming out here and doing different things. What do we see here? Your notification were late. My live stream was late. You actually picked me up within 1:40 of me actually starting this stream. I didn't actually start this stream until a few minutes after 6:30. Hello, Steven. So June 4th, that's what they're saying, but from what I understand, they're still trying to put some kind of a pressure on the Casino Gaming Commission. It's the Nevada Gaming Commission. That's the ones that are doing this. Anyways, here we go. I got Texas in the house. June 4th is the opening. You're stupid. Yeah. You know what? I made a bold prediction. I put myself out there. I had people insult me, call me all sorts of names, call me a fascist, call me an Aryan, call me a racist. That was interesting. Looked over at my wife, said, "Am I racist?" She said, "I don't know. How many times have you been to the Philippines with me and my family?" I said, "I don't know." Henderson is in the house. Why are room rates so expensive in October? Because they probably have the old book stuff in the system. They're expecting it to be expensive in October. That's the way it works. No, the problem is give credit to Steve Sisolak and Donald Trump. And all of a sudden I am public enemy number one. Isn't that nice? Isn't it nice how people act? People are great. You guys are great for watching me on this live stream right now as we walk the same route we've walked many different times. To go to the same strip we've seen many different times. What's interesting about this right now, from my perspective, is this. Every time I view the strip, it's slightly different. It's always different. We go out to the strip today, it's going to be different than the strip tomorrow. It's not like in normal times when it's all the same all the time. Whoa, Brianna, thank you. It is windy in Las Vegas, but lower parts of the valley are less susceptible to high winds, so I banked on that today. You can see my hair. Been in the wind all day. Thank Brianna. 338 times. Let's get back to the action. Back to life and back to reality. Sorry that I'm a little bit tilted. I'll try to fix that, but I can't because it's on a gimbal. Gimbal's not calibrated, but at least getting a nice, smoother view of the strip than you usually would. Got to get back to work. Have to watch. Wow, that's a fast in and out, but thank you for being here with me for 3 minutes and 50 seconds. So we got some restaurants, as we say, are open, one of which is the Nacho Daddy. What's going on with downtown? I really don't know. From what I can tell, downtown will open when everything else opens up, which apparently is June 4th, but could be sooner. See, the dates are still fluid. This is not a situation that we've ever dealt with before. Michael is here. Hi, Michael. How you doing? Seneca Niagara opens June 1st. Whoa, Rich! CH is a good place to stay, close to everything, no resort fees, and as you enjoy free parking. But right now, if you try to park there, I got to give you a disclaimer. We have some people enjoying Nacho Daddy. If you try to park there right now, you're in big trouble, Mr. or Mrs. They will not let you actually park there. They will say, "Hey, you can't park here unless you're a guest, unless you're me," in which case they say, "Oh, you're the timeshare guy from all that time ago." I love the way the sun kind of bleeds out behind everything back here. I've been to Pampas, absolutely. I've been to Pampas. I ate there with my wife on our anniversary back on December 28th, but I used to eat there all the time, a couple of times a week. for the people in the area.
Las Vegas.
Not leaving. Cool, man. I'm on a live stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's recognized #1. That's strange. Guy says he's a big fan. That was fun. Guy recognized me. Very cool. I'm in Australia dying to get back to Vegas. Bring us some Vegemite and a didgeridoo and a boomerang. And I know no other stereotypes other than kangaroos. And you are not putting a kangaroo on an airplane. Disclaimer, I own 2 weeks there. It is a good place. It is a good place to stay, my friend. I like it. I sold it with confidence. The company I worked with was pretty good. Yep. So, oh my God, it's so windy. It's so windy. Can you guys even hear me? This may be a harder to do live stream than I really think. Oh my goodness, we have escalators that are working. Let's go to the other side. I'm gonna take you to the other side. That's the Red Hot Chili Pepper song, everybody. We have bicyclists on the strip, of course. I need a wind guard, but I don't have one. I heard the reports of Las Vegas is done, Wayne the Dream says. Yep, and I heard reports that New York City is done, Florida's done, California's done. Look at this, I get a smooth ride all the way up the escalators. I get to show you guys the dead strip with no cars on a Friday night. Escalators are working. We are in business, my friends. That is a good sign. Maybe the wind will settle down, but I don't know. I don't have a wind guard. You can't put a wind guard on a gimbal on a cell phone. It just doesn't work that way. These guys here are dancing in the streets like David Bowie and Mick Jagger back in the day. We're dancing in the streets. Philadelphia, LA. Wait, PA. So this is fun. They're literally dancing in the streets. Well, on a walkway in Las Vegas. See, our wind has died down a little bit, so it's not terrible. I promised a live stream. Josh, darn it, I'm going to deliver one. San Antonio's in the house. Here, Mark says he couldn't keep up. Come on, Mark. You're good to go. So we got some dancing folks right here. That's fun. We're not going to interrupt their privacy. Say good evening from Blantyre, Scotland. I got the Scots in the house. Hi, my last name is Campbell, but I'm not Scottish. That's a terrible Scottish accent. They come in all sizes, but nothing like what I just said. That was really bad. So we can see some more of the strip from right up here. Very interesting. How's the June 1st date working out? I just heard June 4th. Well, in all honesty, I'm not going to apologize about the June 1st date. The reason I'm not is because around the same time, the Venetian was taking bookings for June 1st. And then it turns out the Nevada Gaming Control Board stepped in and Steve Sisolak, some time ago, gave them carte blanche, or a blank check as to when it would all open. They said the 4th. So we're going into phase 2 in June 4th. Doesn't mean the casinos can't open up before then if they have some more pressure on them, but you know, it is the 4th. And I'm not apologizing. I don't need to apologize to anybody. I did this I could, and I put myself out there so people could call me all sorts of names today. That was fun. We got all sorts of people on the strip so far. My goodness, guys. No, I'm not going off when a casino wanted to open. I'm going off information about when the casinos were on the government's okay to open, and then that changed. Las Vegas and beyond. That should be enough to buy a mic lavalier. Yes. Then I also need to buy a USB adapter, or a USB-C adapter that works with this piece of garbage Pixel phone that I have. It's completely junk. It doesn't take any third-party speakers or mics, but it's okay because we're still out here, and for a lot of this trip, we're gonna have guards from the wind by large casino buildings. So it's not all terrible. So excited for Vegas reopening. So my goodness, we also have to thank everybody. Thank you so much, Las Vegas and beyond, 594 times. We also have to thank Sean Spauman, Philly Dilly, Sean in the house, Fly Eagle Fly. Go 76ers, let's go Flyers, let's go Phillies, let's go, I don't know any other sports team from Philadelphia, but feel free to insert it there. There's some more grads getting their picture taken on the Las Vegas Strip. These are smart grads, they get to go and have the run of the place. We have some graduates with some photographers, and I am live streaming, and that's all we need to know about that. Okay, here we go, guys. Philly Union in the his house. Date is okay. June 1st or 4th is only 3 days apart. Steve, thanks. Well, thank you, guys. I didn't just go off what casino said. I went off my source. My source informed me that the casino wants to open. Sisolak wants to open. But a week or two ago, Steve Sisolak found it in his power to play a game of Pass the Buck. If you don't know Pass the Buck, that's a game where casinos and big corporations and politicians participate in letting other people make decisions for them so they don't have to get in trouble. Come play Pass the Buck with us. Pass the buck. You're the CDC. Pass it on to Trump. You're Dr. Fauci. Pass it back to the CDC. Everybody passes the buck business. That's what happens. Do you have an Amazon wish list? No, I don't. I have an Amazon account. Don't order Amazon much before, but my wish list used to be filled with cameras. And then I said, what am I doing? I am driving myself nuts. I don't know why you're asking, but that is very nice of you. Thank you for asking. Thank you also to somebody who sent me a shotgun mic. It was Matt. I don't know if he's on the chat, but chat and Matt rhyme. We got some people doing videography and cool stuff out here. How's it going, guys? Very, very nice. People on the strip. Oh, make sure the Bellagio doesn't come out and bust you for being at the Bellagio. Whoa, what do we have here? We have Mr. Classic TV 1980 giving us some punky power. Thank you, Mr. Classic TV 1980. I can't see the chats. They're coming at me fast and furious. It's amazing how he wants to open. Now that Arizona and California are opening, he has FOMO. Tell me in the comments below if you know what FOMO means. F-O-M-O. Do you know what FOMO means? Yes. Other YouTubers on the strip, maybe I'll run into them and we'll play Test Your Might Mortal Kombat style. We'll break bricks with our hands. Oh, dude, LV is being generous. Thank you. I imagine the fountains open when the Bellagio opens, but on a day like today, they wouldn't be running the fountains anyways. Casinos are trying to open on June 1st. Casino Control Board, well, there you go. That's what I thought. Fear of missing out. Steve Sisolak has the fear of missing out. And also, it's called fear of FOFAJA, fear of feeling like a jackass. Debbie Omad is back in the house. She says, I'm in Henderson, and I listen to you more than the local news. Don't apologize for saying June 1st. Every single news outlet gives different dates every day. Never listen to the haters. Well, thank you, Debbie, and thank her 663 times. Gadzooks Batman, 664 people. Okerland shouts out to Griffin, Kristen, and Ava. Griffin, Kristen, and Ava in the house watching the stream tonight, live from the windy, horrible, what are you doing, Campbell? Why are you on the strip? We have the Paris, the gay Paris. There's a beautiful building, if you ever knew what one was. And there it is, my friends, the Paris Hotel in all of its glory, all of its shut down glory. We have a lot of photographers and a lot of videographers on the strip doing stuff tonight. I don't think we'll see any other live streamers, but who knows? People all live stream in Vegas at the exact same time. This guy is dressed to the nines. I am super mad jealous. I'm dressed like a hobo today. Hi, Steven, Marianne Manning says. I hope to see it alive again soon. You know, when we were out here last Sabado, that's Southwest. No, it's the Spanish for Saturday. We're out here on Sabado Gigante. We saw a lot of bicyclists, a lot of cars, less cars now. Maybe the feeling of being open again is worn off, but it's nice to still see people out enjoying themselves. Wayne demands an apology. I'm not apologizing to you, Wayne. Why don't you go watch other Vegas video channels, Wayne? So here's what we're gonna do with Wayne. Wayne wants to demand things. I don't know when you ever paid money for my channel, Wayne. So you don't pay for YouTube and you're done. See you later, Wayne. Have a good day. We're not going to apologize for trying to bring you guys Vegas news. We're not going to apologize for governmental agencies getting in the way. We're not going to apologize for having a good climate for chat. Wayne wants to come in and pull his pants down and take a deuce in front of all of us. No thank you, Wayne. We're walking up the Bellagio. Coming on here. Whoa, go for a swim. Wouldn't that be a nice live stream? jog and follow that girl. I don't think so. That would be considered stalking. But Paul and Sean, and also Paul, I got a lot of Pauls in my channel. That has a lot to do with the age bracket that watches me. We got Bob here in Australia. G'day, Bob. Thank you, Bob. I won't say anything else except for Australians invented the saying, it's all good. So if you say it's all good in your daily vernacular, remember to thank an Aussie when you meet them. They are awesome people, and thank him 673 times. Here we go. We are going and we are going. I was supposed to be there right now. I know another Torontonian, or another guy from Metro Toronto area that was supposed to be here on the 22nd, and then Delta canceled all the flights because the Canadian government said no flights to Vegas until the 21st, and they didn't want to risk it. It's a bummer. We're looking at the Cromwell and the Flamingo. We're also looking at some tourists on the Strip enjoying themselves. That's very nice. We got the Caesar's Palace. What's up, guys? Lots of peace signs, lots of it's actually V for victory, just so you know. When Richard Nixon stepped on the airplane, he flashed the fingers like this. That was V for victory. Of course, we all know this is live long and prosper. That's Spock. He was never a politician, but if he was, he would have been fantastic at it. Frank is from Toronto, or Paul Farmer. I'm reading backwards and opposites. He's from Toronto. Very nice. We got a lot of people here and nobody is wearing masks. This is correct. Let's look at the Caesar's Palace while I walk up the stairs. No one wants to see stairs on a live stream. Hi, Steven, Paul says. Hi, Paul, love your last name. I wear it in honor of you. Where is Toronto? Hello, hello asks. Well, it's one of the largest metropolitan cities in North America. Population of over 6 million. It's located in southern Ontario on the coast of Lake Ontario. It's a pretty hip happening place in terms of culture. You might know of a hip hop artist called Drake. You might know of a group called the Bare Naked Ladies. You might know of all of Canadians who basically adopt Toronto as home before they come to the United States. Paul says, can't wait for your governor to flick the switch. Nor can we. How does the Strip smell? It smells like loneliness and desolation. Look at this. You're telling me these are not... Whoa, we got Okerlund again. Look at this, guys. I got an escalator. We'll play elevator music. Dun, 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 dun. That's boring. Cromwell, of course, we have Bally's over here, the iconic Bally's. Sherry Johnson, thank you so much, Sherry, for your contribution to awesomeness. Welcome to the click. Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto Maple Leafs, Toronto Blue Jays, Toronto Argonauts, Toronto MLS, just called FC, I think. And what else do we have? We have the Toronto Rock, we have the Toronto Marlies, we have the Toronto Junior Maple Leafs, I think it is. We got a lot of sports out of Toronto, my friends. Toronto Raptors, of course, if I didn't say that. It would be bad for me. We have more photographers on the Strip than I can shake a stick at. But I'm not carrying a strip. It might be considered a weapon. Cops and Metro, of course, keeping people good. The Raptors were on par to win another NBA championship. And then coronavirus destroyed it. I love, oh, sorry guys. I love how they made this cross pedestrian bridge. It's like pop art in the middle of the Strip. Need more likes and peeps. Yeah, well, we got 217 likes. That would be nice. Hit the like button. If you're on mobile, you just hit the little X. Same on a desktop. Hit the X. Then go ahead and hit the like, and then come right back into the circa 1979. No, circa 2020. They're building a resort called Circa downtown. See you June 1st. That sounds like a threat. Apparently I was wrong, Shirley, so you shouldn't listen to me. But I'm not apologizing. You don't apologize, you just revise. How's back bacon pizza? Well, you know, they don't make back bacon in Canada. They just, well, actually, you're right. It's Canadian bacon is back bacon. Stephen, thank you for being the very first to give us the information. I wish I had said June 1st to the 4th, but that's okay. Maybe next time. we say June 1st and we put an asterisk. Due to Sisolak, we can't be sure. Nobody's showing nothing nowadays. But it's nice to see the strip. It's not totally dark at night. Go to the Yard House. Boom. The new civil defense is here. This was on the newspaper, although I kind of broke it on my live stream last Saturday. Then on Monday or Tuesday, this was in the local newspaper. Caesars turns on iconic fountains. Yeah, I know. I was here on Saturday. We, of course, have iconic works of art. Victoria at the Samothrace. I'm not good at artwork. Headless statues in front of Caesar Palace. There you go. Dude, don't apologize. You had enough guts to put something out. I did. A couple of other YouTubers done that too. We'll get to see some other YouTubers and then they'll say, bro, you're crashing my live stream. I'm not apologizing for that because I was out here at 6:45. They turned the fountains back on. Yeah, they were open last Saturday, actually. It was nice to see. I always love the flowers out here. You have some good stuff here. I have somebody video chatting me. It shouldn't even be coming through because my phone should be on Do Not Disturb mode. Let me double check that for you guys. And I can't. Yeah, it's on Do Not Disturb. I had somebody video chatting me who's in the chat, Mr. Okerlund. How dare you? You know I'm live streaming. So we have somebody here who decided to throw their clothes on the ground. They said, I am done with Las Vegas. I'm going to get naked. This is what happens when you decide to get naked on the strip. Now, usually they would pick that up right away, but we are in Coronaville. It's like Margaritaville right across the street, but it's full of Coronas, not margaritas. Oh, I love the flare. Look at the sun flare. Coming off the Mirage. You don't get that shot often. I wish I had a real camera with me at this point. Fountains of Wayne. Oh, Felga Carb. Where's my clothes? Haha, Paul is busting out something I'm not smart enough to know. Steven, if the casinos don't know what the control board will throw a wrench in, I understand. I saw a crazy homeless dude who left those earlier when I was out there. Ha ha ha. The volcano is not on. Oh, I'm coughing with all this dust. Always Coca-Cola and blank. I don't want to show you this, but it's always Coca-Cola and blank. That's horrible. Why would somebody write those things? Melanie says, my host from the D said they opened the June the 4th. That is good information. So we have a clearer picture. And how windy. Hey, Steven, how windy was it today? It was so windy that they blew down all of these. That is insane. Whoa, Joseph Dibb says, looks a bit more happening down there this Friday over last Friday. Good to see, thanks for taking us virtually down. Going down to South Park, gonna meet some friends of mine. Lovely faces day and night, people spouting howdy neighbor. We have the link, of course. The link's marquee is just a test pattern, advertising ESPN and Disney Plus because we have the ESPN e-gaming sports thing at the link. I would say 4th is definitely good to come back at. And yes, everybody, remember, thank Joseph Dibb. He doesn't have to do that. I might see his chat and I might answer it. It does look empty, but we had a lot of people towards the fashion show, of which we are heading. We are doing the opposite of what we did last Saturday. Tomorrow night, we will go the opposite on the south end, and I hope that my phone doesn't die. Hasn't died tonight, and I'm very proud of it. Good phone, you earn a cookie later. What's up, buddy? That guy was smiling at me in a strange way. Let's go home. Wayne, let's go home. Planning on a July trip. I hope you get here. I can see Vegas from there. Yes, you can. When do you think the clubs will be open? When there's a vaccine or never? I did a video on clubs. I decided that, in my opinion, which is apparently whatever you make of it, the casino's probably a bad idea. I mean, think about it. A bunch of people, close contact. But then again, the CDC came out today and said, you know that time we made you buy hand sanitizer? You didn't have to do that because it don't stay on surfaces. And don't vilify the CDC for that. When something's new and it's science, it took them 3 years to pick apart and diagnose the HIV virus. If not, it might 2 or 3. They got this thing down a genetic sequence within weeks. So when something new comes out, I'm not leaving Las Vegas, I'm a Vegas blogger. That's what I say. Are you a Vegas blogger too? You're awesome. Will the casinos still serve drinks? Of course they will. Clubs are already on the way out, even before CV. A lot of them were closing. Well, that's what they thought you would think. Because why? Because this one club called Chaos at the Palms closed, and everybody lost their flipping minds. So we have the biggest sign that I wish was on to show you, but it's not. This thing is a digital sign with columns. You gotta have columns. One of the best Saturday Night Live digital sketches ever. We also have the Forum Shops at Caesar's Palace over here. Again, some of the highest end retail in all of Lost Wages. Nice place to go. Nice place to shop if you have a few $1,000 burning a hole in your pocket. I've never thought of going out to Boulder Highway. I've seen bloggers do it. There's not a ton of stuff to show you out there, but maybe if the demand is high enough, I will have to go out into that general direction. The thing about Boulder Highway is not the safest neighborhood, but then again, we're not in the bad part of the country, so we don't have to worry as much. We have the Treasure Island in the background. John Boy wants my autograph. I got some mail today, and I want to thank everybody who sends me mail. You don't have to do that. One person didn't even put an address on it, so I can't send them a thank you note. The other person, the mail was mangled, and I can't write you back. But thank you for the mail that you sent. Ruben says, please say hi to Erica and Ariel. Erica and Ariel, hi. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, where the Harrah's has taken down their iconic statues. Does anybody remember the Harrah's statues? Give me a yes if you do. They are gone and a boring old Harrah's is here. Hello from New York City, Joseph says. Joseph, I heard the news today, oh boy, to quote a famous Beatle. He said that, thank you by the way, Joseph, 816 times. He said that bicycles that would sell for $100 are going for $700 in New York, as people are losing their minds trying to get out and get physical activity. Meanwhile, in the governor's office, Andrew Cuomo is saying what he says. I don't know what he's been saying lately. I stopped listening to the news. I like the Harrah's sign. Yeah, but I like those people. Stay safe. We'll get through this together. It's going to be okay. Don't leave your house. Whatever you do. This is Harrah's. Whatever you do, don't go outside. We're all outside. We're all enjoying ourselves. We're all not wearing masks. Why? Because we're not close contact right now. But once this place opens up, it'll be a whole nother ball of wax. I got some Mirage security. He's riding his bicycle, keeping us all safe. Boom! Look how fast he's going. You can't stop me. I am Mirage security. Yeah, that riverboat was pretty darn cool. So we are at the Mirage. We are at the Mirage Volcano. Now we have a giant ad for Madame Tussauds. It's possibly an attraction that you could actually go in once you're here. They have a giant statue of Steve Aoki. Steve Aoki. Do DJs get enough credit? What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. Stay safe, mask up, and wash your hands after the urinals for once. You got a good point, Bruce says. Bruce is the boss, of course. We have Bruce Springsteen over here. And Bruce is saying that men are disgusting and we should wash our hands more often. This is true. There are no zombies, only security guards. We have a bunch more humanity coming down this way while we pass the Mirage fountains. The Mirage fountains smell like chlorinated bleach. And the worst part about all this right now is that there are no ducks or fowl in the Mirage fountains. On a normal day, you would come out here and you'd see the ducks bobbing around in the water. But the Mirage took it upon themselves to bleach the water with chlorine and pool chemicals. Very smart, Mirage. Now you destroyed all the wildlife for a while. Hey, do you think they will open the Station Casino soon? I think Station wants to open as soon as flippin' possible, my friends. We have to stay 6 feet from the statues. Yeah, don't touch them. Don't touch them. The statues are hot lava. Don't touch the hot lava. No, I don't know about that. How are they going to do this? Oh, says, how are they going to do this? I think it's quite simple. They're going to ask people to be sensible. They're going to ask people to wash their hands frequently. They're going to put hand sanitizers and things. Look at how many people are in front of the Mirage. Steven, why is the video quality so hazy tonight? I don't know. Maybe I got to clean my camera. Let's see if I can do that. I don't know if it's any better, but I have a garbage phone and I have to get it better these days. But guess what? Lots of people in front of the Mirage. If you guys have bad quality, try reloading. Sometimes it's a logistics problem. If you guys want me to tell you about how ridiculous the Strip is with 4G, I can get into a technical explanation as to why half the time your phones don't work. But you have to tell me in the comments below. Tell me in the comments below if you want me to tell you why your 4G oftentimes is garbage. Hot garbage. Watch out for the hot garbage, everybody. It's called the Strip's wireless. Lots of these bikes are rentals. Whenever you see ones like the ones to my left right here. Sorry there's too much noise, guys. You want me to stop the stream? I don't have to broadcast. So, what ends up happening is that all of these casinos... I got a YouTube channel. You follow my channel? That's cool. There's like 900 people watching you. That's cool. Thanks, guys. What happens is the Wi-Fi antennas are somewhere. The Wi-Fi, the 4G, the 5G. We don't really have 5G out here. We have some T-Mobile 5G. When it gets to be out to this part of the Strip, though, you have all this radio interference. Now, whoa, Wayne Greenwood says, hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho. He's playing Blitzkrieg Bop over here. Thank you, Wayne, 861 times. So anyways, what happens is this, okay? You have the 4G signals. Now, we have AM, FM radio. You guys know about this, okay? Then you have digital radio. That sounds better. AM waves are very long, and they travel a very long distance, but you can't put a lot of data in those waves. FM waves are more narrow, and you can put more data, but they don't travel as long. 4G signals and AM, FM, all the different radio waves, they bounce off the atmosphere. This is why you could be sitting in California picking up a radio station from Washington on some nights. There's a police officer there, so I don't want to just cross. So what happens is, when we have all this interference from trees, giant buildings, moisture from these fountains that bounce around everywhere, the winds, buildings don't help because they're shaped like giant concave domes. This wreaks signal havoc, which means that your signal is there, but it's going to be different. 5G will be no better whatsoever. Let's see if there's still a montage, an homage to Siegfried Roy out here on the Strip. There was last week. Let's see if this candle is still burning. So what happens with 5G, it's even worse. 5G is a very, very tight, skinny little signal. And that means that we have to have 5G towers absolutely everywhere. 4G doesn't go through buildings. 5G doesn't go through anything. 5G is not what you think it will be. When opens June 1st? I really hope something opens June 1st so I can come back and stick my tongue out at all my haters now that I have. So here we have Siegfried Roy, Pioneers. Is 5G safe, Irwing says? I don't know, man. You know what? You're not going to stop it. 5G has... Okay, we got to stop making jokes. Siegfried and Roy, masters of the impossible. This is, of course, the Siegfried and Roy statue here on the Las Vegas Strip. We would have to presume that's Manticore, but we don't know exactly. This is a giant statue with some cool crystals. And we have a poster right here showing you guys Siegfried Roy. We have some things that some fans made, an American flag. I'm surprised we don't have any flags from their home country, and I believe it to be Austria. They've also memorialized this. Siegfried and Roy were signed for a deal to life. This says, Masters of the Impossible. Unprecedented phenomenon of the theatrical arts. Pioneers of family entertainment, changed the course of history, became the city's all-time premier attraction. Furthermore, they have made conservation history in providing tireless and dedicated leadership to help preserve nature's endangered white tigers for future generations. With deepest gratitude from the friends and admirers around the world whose lives have been enriched by their magical touch. October 1993. Very nice. Vegas is beautiful. I can't wait to come back with my girl. Thanks for reporting the Vegas news. We will. Where's my mask? I'm outside for gosh sakes. And I'll say that every time. I'll hide for gosh sakes, because why not? Used to work down here for timeshare. There's always a timeshare crew out here because they have all this beautiful shade in the summertime. And they just wait for you to come down the escalator. We got people honking and people beeping and people moving and people shaking. That wasn't somebody who was just impatient. They were real impatient, or they just discovered their car has a horn for the first time ever. I don't know if we get 1,000, but I'm grateful for all 880 of you who are right here. Look at all the folks enjoying Vegas. The casinos are opening, and you know how they're opening? They're allowing cars to go in. That's mostly employees. But just up until last week, this walkway was safe to crosswalk at. Now, we do have some security guards over across the street from the Venetian. Kid 74 heat me up. Kid 74, thank you, Kid 74. You're the man now, dog, in Sean Connery's eyes. You're the man now, dog. That's my Sean Connery impression. Miss Moneypenny, I'm old. I'm not James Bond anymore. Terrible. La June says, WTF, how dare you, kid? How dare you, apparently. Yes, thank you, kid. I appreciate it, kid. Oh, it got windy, and look what they done. Oh my. Where's this guy going? We're making a U-turn? Is that what you're doing? He's making a big, huge U-turn in the middle of Las Vegas Boulevard. We can see here some street sweeping action. And look what they did. They closed off this entire... Whoa, it's windy as crap. Oh my gosh. We have more ambulances coming down the strip here. Never a dull moment in Las Vegas, my friends, with the wind. So we gotta be assuming they're going to something. Oh my gosh, they're all coming up to the Venetian. We have a 422, a Las Vegas blogger. There's probably a sniper up on the top of the wind ready to take him out. He talked bad about our 28-page mass surveillance plan. Just do it. We can get off the strip right now. So they closed this off entirely, as you can see, so I can't walk on the boardwalk. This is Sheldon Adelson's thank you to Las Vegas. Hey, thanks everybody last week. I watched this guy's live stream. There was about 50 people in front of my property enjoying themselves. Deleted. You're not allowed. Been to that Starbucks a million times. Here buffet's gone from the TI. Well, that's fine. I hear the TI has gone over the deep end anyways. Me and Phil Ruffin, not best friends. I don't like his attitude towards his employees. I think it's a nasty way to be. These folks are probably not from here. I'm just going to tell you that right now. These folks probably are. And these folks definitely are from here. Man, that's a nice Bulls hat, bro. Appreciate it. That guy's rocking a cool hat. I don't got no cool hats like that for the Golden Knights. So there we go. This is what Phil Ruffin did. Hey, Phil, I heard everybody was having fun in front of your hotel and they weren't spending money. Close it! So we got to walk on this little skinny part of the strip. Apologies on Phil's behalf. Would be crazy if some of these big guys were watching your channel. I don't think there's big people watching my channel. I don't think that happens. I am a small channel in the universe of YouTube. Big channels, YouTube considers you at 100,000. They'll send you something in the mail. Actually, they don't even send you anything in the mail. They send you a coupon. You go to a website and then you get a plaque. I liked Phil Ruffin before I learned how he treated his employees. Then I didn't really like Phil Ruffin very much, and I decided he wasn't that much of a humanitarian. So I'm a big Sheldon Adelson booster. Sheldon with the Palazzo. Phil is not going to get sued by some fool. I pity the fool who sues the fool. T.I. made the buffet into a new sports book. Spent over $1 million, Mark says. Wow, man. It's a good business plan. Let's say that Phil is a smart businessman. He's intelligent. Why? Because he decided that people are going to want to bet on sports, and he's smart. That's a very good, smart business guy. See, I can say in one sentence, the way he treated his employees sucked. But in the other sentence, I can say that was a smart business move. But the Sands Corp is sheer class, paying 9,000 people to basically do nothing and stay safe at home with their families and not navigate the unemployment. Of course, we have the famous, used to be famous, Lagoon. at one point where I'm standing right now, if you take a look in the water, this ship would run on tracks into the very back, and you would have a cool pirate show. But not anymore. Red Pill Gary is cool for $1. Thanks, Red Pill Gary. We appreciate you. Thank Red Pill Gary 905 times. Always bad news, bad info from people. Thanks, Red Pill. I appreciate you. We have a CVS, but they close at 5 for some reason. Some of the stores, retail off the strip. Oh, it looks like CVS is actually open. They decided to open a little bit later. This is signs of life. Coming back to the strip. The strip renaissance is here. This dude here and his girl enjoying the Las Vegas Strip. Bicycling. I wish I bought a bike before all this. I would be selling it for a mint. Apparently bikes are at a premium. Who said 5G caused the V? Not me. All I know about 5G is that they did a test. Oh, Lejeune Carson is here. Sorry about the WTF. Autocorrect did that to me. Keep up the good news for all of us. I'm new to Vegas. I'm from Houston. Oh, Lejeune, I don't hold any of that against anybody. I appreciate you, Lejeune, and I think 916 people seem to think that you're great too. Thank you, Lejeune. And don't forget to hit the like button, my friends. So here we have all of our directions. Fashion Show Mall, closed. Walkway to Bridge, open. Escalators, probably not. We're gonna go find that out. But we do know that the food in front of the fashion show is opening at a concerted effort, a rapid clip, a nice pace. And these escalators are not working? Oh, they're working. My goodness gracious, we get lucky on every escalator? It's great. I'm staying out as late as people want me to. Try to stay out where it's viable that I can put on a good show for you. My shows go until there's no more show to show. So there's Del Lam, second wave in the fall. And keep the economy going like Sweden and the numbers stay pretty consistent. Well, we'll see. We don't have a crystal ball. Nobody does. And it's okay. Now, look what, oh my gosh. Huh. Look what they're doing at the brand new World Resorts World. Look at this. Are you guys seeing this? This is awesome. See if I can zoom in. Look what the Resorts World is doing. The entire side of the building is going to be an LED. Get the heck out of here. That is brilliant. They just won the advertising game. They got some clouds as they're testing it out. Wow, they're taking the Palms route when it comes to advertising. I got to give them a load of credit and then some. That is so cool. I love technology and I love gadgets and I love gizmos, and I absolutely give them all the credit in the world. 100,000 square foot. I think that's out what the Cowboy Stadium, whatever the heck naming rights they slapped on that building is. That is the bomb. We got to go walk closer to that. Give me a thumbs up if you want me to walk to Circus Circus. It's a long walk, but it's not that bad, and the wind seems to have died down. And look at this. Another escalator. We are the wind tonight. Not that wind. Not that one over there. We don't want to be that wind. We are the winners. Maybe it will open soon. That is so cool. I love it. And look at Las Vegas. Isn't it pretty? Don't we live in a beautiful town? Don't we live in a world-class city full of world-class cool stuff? With the world-class Venetian and the world-class Bellagio and the world-class surveillance state over at the Wynn. I see the governor's switch on the escalators. Yes, they do have a governor's switch. I should have a dead man switch, so if anybody decides to take me out because of what I report against the casinos, then I'll be like, if you do this, you guys don't know what do you know what a dead man switch is? Tell me in the comments below if you have any idea what the heck I'm even talking about. Do you know what a dead man switch is? If you keep talking about Ruffin, you'll get a tweet from Trump, his buddy. You kidding me? Donald Trump's the president of the United States of America. He's also an individual, I can tell, calls out BS. He just endorsed a Democrat. Yeah, that's something you don't know. Donald Trump just endorsed a Democrat running against AOC, but still a moderate. What's that?
You made it. Congratulations.
On what?
Being alive.
I'm alive. Thank you. See, this man has the right attitude. 1,000 people say thank you. I lied, it's not 1,000. But hey, look at the artwork they did on the stairs. If you guys don't know what a dead man switch is, it's a safety measure. Benji is right. On trains, there's something on trains, like trains that take people from place to place. They put a switch in the conductor's car. It's called a dead man switch. It means that the conductor has to operate a switch every certain time. And if the conductor doesn't operate it, the train grinds to a halt, assuming the conductor is not alive anymore. It's a dead man switch. I'm okay, boss, thank you. That guy's hustling hand sanitizer. How the strip has changed. Look at the artwork here, it's very cool. So the dead man switch is what Edward Snowden has. So if he goes missing, I think Julian Assange also has one. If he goes missing, then data that he has on all the people go out to the world. So people don't want to get rid of him. The tweet will make me famous. Well, I've also done the apparently stupid thing of saying the good stuff that Trump's done. You know why? Because I'm not a stupid person. I'm not going to sit here and just demonize people because of a D or an R next to their names. That's what a stupid person does. I'm sorry if you're watching this and you just hated me, but you shouldn't demonize people because of their party. There's some good people on both sides. Anyways, we got a lot of people out here, guys. Look at all these people out here. Tons of folks. Come down to the Fashion Show Mall. Pay to park your car somewhere. And look at this. We got a bunch of people just enjoying their lives, not being freaked out, not being worried to death. We got sports up here. Look at this. Here's what they're doing for sports nowadays. This is what it's come to. We have the Philadelphia Flyers playing the Toronto Maple Leafs in NHL 20 with people on camera, because everybody's so desperate for sports. So there's a good chance that Phil Ruffin replacing that buffet, if he did do so, I don't know if that's true, but I assume my viewers are always right. We have a good chance that replacing it with a sports book was the genius move of the century. Oh, look at this. Don't touch your face. What else? Wash your hands for 20 seconds. Okay, what else? Give me some more. We are the counter virus. Oh my God. Oh my God, I am thirsty, but it's not for Kool-Aid. My God, guys, you should wash your hands all the time. That's Stephen Aoki's dad's restaurant. I thought he owned P.F. Chang's. Steve Aoki. I thought it was a P.F. Chang thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but we have raw sushi, a bunch of people enjoying life, having a good time. Every other table is spread out so they don't have to social distance. Look at this. Life goes on, and so do we. And how we do it is no mystery. So we got El Segundo with their margaritas. How much is a margarita? $20, $25? How big is a grande? That's what I want to know. It's a lot of money for a margarita. But I guess people pay it. They're paying the Vegas tax. You're all with me on camera. Aoki's dad is the founder of Benihana. Boom, that's the one. Look at this screen. Now they're installing it bit by bit. This is the same kind of thing that they did at the Palms, but they didn't install such a big one at the Palms. So much information. The buffet did not close to become a sports book. Come now. KT, I'm telling you what people said in my chat. I never said it was true. My name is Brandon, and your live stream is Arnold approved. Arnold approves it. Yeah. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Look over there. There's cars. There's aliens. Blast them. That's copying another guy. That's copying Will Sasso. He's very funny, and his Arnold's much better than mine. Look out. Go there. Go to Encore. Hurry up. It's expensive watches. Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Guess that guy recognizes me, or he just wants to be on a live stream. Either way, mission accomplished. Segundo pays huge money for rent. This is true. Now, we have this plot of land. Is this Danny DeVito? No, it's not. It's not a tumor. Vegas is opening. It's not a rumor. Ha! Okay, so see how this wall, it looks like the Wynn up here? No joke. Steve Wynn still has something to do with old Frontier property. So this used to be the Frontier. Then it was the new Frontier. Phil Ruffin bought it, then he sold it. He sold it at the height of the real estate boom. Smart guy. I said I don't like his style with his employees. Doesn't make him a bad businessman. Again, I'm not stupid. I call him out as I see him. Smart business guy. Sold his land to a company that was going to build the Plaza. A version of the Plaza like New York City. Like Trump Plaza in New York City. I know. Anyways, that was the plan, and then it never came to pass. But Steve Wynn has been putting things like this fence up here for a very long time. At one point, to protect the view of people walking in front of the Wynn, in the Encore, he put palm trees, but they didn't plant them, and they all died. And I hated that. I don't like plants going bad. My wife loves plants, and I hate to see them bad. So here we go. We're walking. We're going to go to the Circus Circus, then we're going to turn back because it's going to be a long night. But I have had a live stream for 50 minutes. My goodness, it hasn't crashed. So I'm mightily impressed. The cop just blew through the light. They have to go do important metro business on the strip, and you can do that when you're the police, I guess. How big is Resorts World? Freaking massive, man. It is a huge property, a huge resort. If I could see above it, then I would show you the above. You can't really see, but it's a massive property that just goes as big as any other mega resort in Las Vegas, worth billions and billions of dollars, mind you. So it's interesting to see it. Look at all the cars. Hey, look. People and cars and civilization. We'll be passing the Viva McDonald's in just a few minutes. It's on my side of the strip, just on the other side up here. I have heard a rumor Sahara is switching over to non-smoking. No high fumar, as they say in Spanish. I will show you next weekend. Take it all the way to Fremont Street. Nick says, sorry, Nick, I don't have the battery life, and I have to have some material for later on. Whoa, Arlene in Canada with, wow, thank you, Arlene. Thank her 987 times. And for the record, hey guys, how you doing? Uber never left Las Vegas. It just got furloughed over and over again. Hey guys. So we have the metro driving. Some people ask me about the buses. Isn't that where Tupac got blanked? No, my friend, that's many, many miles away from here. Tupac was okay. So here's what we got. So many chats. I just hit 1,000. Thank you for 1,000 viewers, everybody. You guys are blessed people to watch me. Thank you so much. Here we go. We're walking down the strip. If you're just tuning in, my name's Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I would switch the camera, but then people tune out. So, I'm born and raised in Alberta, Canada. Lived part of my life in Niagara Falls, not the actual water, that would have been horrible, but the city of, but I've been here since 2004. And I've learned a lot about Las Vegas working on the strip for the better part of many, many years, 12 years. And now I don't work on the strip anymore, but I bring you the strip because I really love this city and I have faith in this city. Stephen Hammer Campbell, where's Alberta? Hello, hello asks. Now either hello, hello is a Canadian playing jokes on where's Toronto, where's Alberta, or they just don't know. If you go and you look at your map of America and you go to Montana and then you go north, you're now in Alberta. It's the western province in the country of Canada. People want to know about Vegas, bro. That's why I'm doing a live stream. Are you live casting tomorrow too, and at what time? I'll be out at 6:30 tomorrow. We're gonna go the opposite way, so we're gonna walk towards the MGM. Last time I had a technical problem and my phone kind of crapped out on me, so I thought it was done, but it wasn't done. My stream looked done. Some people thought it was done. YouTube issues with bad phones. Anyone else have rooms booked this weekend? Uh-oh, KT, I don't know about that. Stephen Campbell is the second coming of Wayne. I don't know about that. Whoa! Tom Roper, 2 Aussie dollary dues. Love the views and congrats on 1,000. It dipped, but it'll be back. Like Arnold, I'll be back. What is your favorite hotel on the strip and why? From Rob and Kayla. Shouts out to Rob and Kayla. I happen to like the Caesar's Palace in Planet Hollywood. Caesar's Palace, my wife and I have a bit of a thing where we had a first date there. Planet Hollywood I worked out front of for a very long time. Dina, wow, 1,000 from Dina. 1,000 thanks for Dina. Here it is. Here we go. Look at it. It is big. It is large. It doesn't even have a casino floor yet, but it is the Resorts World Resort and Casino, coming to you directly from Malaysia, possibly changing their theme. Do you guys see all the Chinese dragons? They're a little bit concerned about that theme, according to my sources. They're hoping that theme will not scare people away in light of recent global events. But who knows what they change it to? Maybe they can change it to a Canadian theme, or a Mexican theme, or an Italian theme, or no theme at all, because every resort is so damn boring in Las Vegas without a theme right now. You think some of the rooms and lobbies, casino lobbies, will be closed in the hotel? I think they're going to make everybody socially distanced. The Wynn is already set 25% capacity, but let's be real. They're going to open up if there's more people here. This is the former site of the Stardust. The Stardust, of course, the movie that was featured in the movie Casino, although in the Casino they called it the something, and I can't remember the name. Casino with Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, had a lot of people, Sharon Stone in it. Some people here thought, Bob and Doug McKenzie, Paul says, good day all. I'm not going to do the theme. Okay, I'll have to stay at Resorts World now. It's a beautiful property, and as we're walking past this, you're going to see on the thing here, it's going to say London, New York, Manila, Philippines. Look at this, they have Times Square listed, although these are not all places where they have these. Whoa, Sean Slack, thank you very much. They killed the Asian theme and are going with a bland luxury look. That sucks. We have different places on the sign. I don't think they have resorts in all those places, because I know they don't have one on Wall Street or West Broadway or 42nd. But there's New York, that's why. Okay, so that's what they're doing. They're showing you New York type stuff. Here is the resort. It is freaking massive, and I gotta give it to them. Even though they had no less than 3 different copyright infringement lawsuits from the Wynn people, they have gone ahead and done a good job at making it look good. I mean, I'm gonna miss the fact that there's no panda bears, but there it is, and it's big now. I remember where I was standing when this place shut down. I was actually right across the street, right over here. So we have a resort in the Bahamas, Bermuda, Bahama, come on pretty mama, Key Largo, Antigua, baby, why don't we go? You get bonus points if you know what song that was. How much? 4.3 billion, I think. Just to mention the fact that Boyd Gaming had development in this for a long time, and then they abandoned their development and just threw it all away in the trash. Decided to put all their money into their local casinos in 2008. Look at that digital sign. You can see it crawling up the side of the building. Pretty nice. I'm glad we got to see it kind of lit up for a little bit there. Very, very cool that we got to see that. We can see the old theming right here. Welcome to the Resorts World Casino. That's like the old theme music from Asian stuff back when we were less socially sensitive. And we can see some stuff. Whoa, Stuart says, we got to get you a windproof mic. I got to get a new phone that'll take mic attachments. So here's what it is originally said. Thank you, Stuart, 922 times. From this really bad graphic, you can see the way it was supposed to look. We had a great wall theme going on and very much more ornamental. So, you know, it is what it is, and I'm doing my best to keep the stream going. Here's another shot of what was never meant to be in Las Vegas, the Resorts World with... Well, can somebody... Oh, that's... Okay, I'm looking at it on my camera. I'm like, can somebody explain what this thing is? Is that a spire? No, that's just the part where the sticker came off the wall. But that would have been cool to see, wouldn't it? Yes, that was the Beach Boys. But it wasn't really the Beach Boys because it was from the movie Footloose, starring... I want to say Tom Cruise, but I always get him and Kevin Bacon mixed up. Look at that. That would have been really cool. They would have had a panda bear in there. A panda bear, for God's sakes. Yes, they would have put a panda bear inside of Resorts World. Instead, we have what we have. It's not bad, but it's certainly not the same. So where else do we have a Resorts World? We have one happening in Vegas. Oh, look at that. We got one in London, England. We got the Queen's Watch here, mate. Crockfords. Crockfords. Okay. Yes, we have some telephone booths. You go to London and go to Resorts World Casino. Look at this guy. He's really mad at you. Gotta paid a better 3D rendering artist. This looks like something I used in a program called Poser back in 1996 in school. Like, honest to goodness. Look at this. Look at these fingers. What is wrong with this thing? That man had some seriously bad reconstructive surgery out here at the Resorts World. I guess that's what happens when you put your hand in a panda habitat. I don't know if that's the case. We got three more guards. And the worst looking, this is the art style I'd understand. Another look at it right here. So you can see that digital sign crawling up the side of the building. We have Malaysia. Malaysia looks cool and switched on and futuristic. Apparently the New York Yankees play it. Oh, okay. I thought it was New York Yankees. Don't worry, everybody. It's not the Yankees. Kind of looked like the Yankees for a moment there, didn't it? The Lucky Dragon is way up the street. It's not called the Lucky Dragon anymore. It has a different theme, and I can't recall. We have towers. At one point, this was the largest building in the world, poured out of concrete. One single pouring of concrete. That is insane. You guys don't even know the logistics behind that. William Shepard, thank you, William. 911 times to my friend William Shepard. We get a look at what Singapore's Resorts World looks like. Wouldn't it be funny if the Asian Resorts World were themed like Las Vegas? Nope, we have a beautiful property. That is a big property. Man, if it didn't require flying. But they have scuba diving there, so that's good. We have Singapore. I guess that's the Singapore Resorts World. Coming up to Viva Las Vegas, where the old Westward Ho used to be. Why are there no lines on the streets in Vegas? These streets have been a construction project for the better part of 30 years, man. This is, of course, the Pepper Mill. It is open. We have where the Riviera was. That's a parking lot. And there's no street lines because they're just going to tear them up. So they don't really put them in. They put in the little rumble strips, which you can't have in some climates. Singapore, of course, has a competitor, the Las Vegas Link. It's made by the same designers. You probably already knew that. Why am I even talking if you already knew everything? You guys are so smart. And this has got Philippines on it. Whoa, Margarita. Whoo, Margarita Gonzalez, 895 thank yous. This is not funny. Thank you so much. Wow. You guys are great. Thank Margarita, please. Thank you so much, Margarita. That was nice. Okay, let's look at this for a minute. Now, I've actually seen this in real life in the Philippines. It's right across from the Aquino International Airport. And yeah, it's actually, you can see it from the runway when you land. Talk about good branding, huh? So we're in the Philippines. They have this little type of monkey, which I don't know the name of. It's so small, it fits in the palm of your hand. I want to see one day. And we also have Filipino culture represented quite well. This is from the central part of the Philippines, not the southern part of the Philippines. Philippines, however, is the Philippine Eagle. It is from my wife's province in Davao City and Davao, Mindanao. That is very southern Philippines. And of course the iconic jeepney, which were made out of old military vehicles that were left behind after World War II, and the Americans left all of their vehicles behind. So they made transportation out of them. We have the West Gate right here to the east of us. We have the Drew, which will probably never ever been built ever, to the north of us. The McDonald's, the Viva McDonald's, and this was on the news when it opened. Western Ho used to be here on this part of land and where the McDonald's is. And there's, of course, none of these ranches are advertising right now. That's usually where you pick up the adult newspapers. Corazon Aquino is still alive. I believe she died of cancer, actually. She had colorectal cancer, I think. I don't think she's with us anymore. But yeah, it's depending on you are. I'm not going to say my political opinions because number one, I'm not Filipino, but I know what people say about certain politicians over there. And it's very polarizing. So we have the entranceway here to the construction work site of the Echelon. Oh yeah, I called it Echelon. I mean the Resorts World. It was Echelon for a long time. Lots of wind. I apologize for that. You guys are sticking with me, so you're fantastic. wonderful, awesome people. Tomorrow will be far less windy. I already looked at the forecast. And the good news is McDonald's is completely open, but they don't look open. Maybe it's the drive-thru that's open because there's no people in there, but their menus are all lit up. But I don't want to go into McDonald's, or McDonald's as it's said. We're walking right now to the Slots of Fun at the Circus Circus. This may turn out to be one of the longest live streams I've done in a long time. Then we're going to cross at the Drew and walk down the other side of the street. So we're going to see here what we have. Slots of Fun is of course closed. Can we rock it to get to 500 likes? That would seem like a plausible thing that might happen if I stay online for 10 days. I can get 500 likes. Lots of people here having fun. Some folks are wearing their masks, so you guys can stop asking about that. Okay, must have him on a stream. No, Kara, say his name.
Hi, Steve.
No, his name, not my name.
Oh, that's his name.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, cool. All right, there you go. Your boyfriend loves watching me on the YouTubes. That's kind of fun. And she got to say hi to him. That's cool. Circus Circus, of course, with none of their neon lit up. Oh, it's so sad. This is one of the last places on the strip where you can actually see some cool neon and some cool lights. And they didn't even keep the light on for you like Motel 6. Ain't that a kicker? Even Motel 6 leaves the lights on for you. All the other properties on the strip are lit, but not the Circus Circus. So today we learned that Phil Ruffin turned off the lights at Circus Circus and also turned off the lights at turned off the boardwalk at the Treasure Island. But we're gonna cross the street right now because we have to keep something in the tank for another live stream another day. Circus Circus wouldn't look nearly as dead if only you could see some lights and he could turn those on, but he's chosen not to for whatever reason. We of course have the Westgate down here. Used to be the Las Vegas Hilton. Before that it was the International. So the history is Westgate was the International. Then it was the Las Vegas Hilton. Then, oh no, wait, I lied. Then it was the Hilton International. Then it was the Las Vegas Hilton. Then it was the LVH. Then it was the LV Hotel. And now it is the Westgate. And a lot of people ask me about that property. Apparently the property is nice, but I wouldn't stay there. I have a history with Westgate. It's the only job I ever walked out on. I don't want to get into it because the owner of Westgate likes lawsuits a whole lot. A lot. Trust me. David Siegel likes to sue people, and I don't like to be in lawsuits. Hey there, Steven. Could you tell me which building was poured from one single pour of cement? I couldn't hear you. It was it's the Petronas. I believe it was the Petronas Towers. They're in Singapore, I want to say, and I believe that was the property. It looks like I can cross, although the light is not working whatsoever. I'm gonna watch my step. Watch your step, yo. Fall in line, yo. So we are going and walking and seeing. Oh my gosh, where did everybody go? Well, it's the north end of the strip. So when people ask me what the north end of the strip is like, I say it's a Mad Max hellscape of barrenness until something gets built. Nothing's probably going to get built here. These are all the construction offices for the convention center's $1 billion expansion, which is still underway, still happening, still going. Why not build the convention center? If you build it, they will come. They will probably not pay as much money because nobody wants the convention right now, but they will come. Stardust is now the downtown Grand. No. No. If this is, okay, no, that's not true. Mario is here. He says, huge shout out from me and my fiance, Natasha. Thank you for keeping us updated. Thank you so much, Mario and Natasha. So no, the Stardust is not now the downtown Grand. The Stardust was here where the World Resorts is. The downtown Grand used to be the Lady Luck. So that's how that works. The Mirage is not open. Nothing is open right now. Thank Mario and his fiancée Natasha 899 times, please. And thank you. I'm Canadian. It's in my blood to say thank you and please everywhere. And I apologize in advance. We got the police out here still keeping watch over the good citizens of Las Vegas. How much for that land for sale? This is actually, I think, already been purchased by the Convention Authority, so I don't think you're buy this one. I don't know what land is going for right now. We got some wind, folks. I'm in a wind tunnel. You're right, I meant Lady Luck. How is my memory so good, Wild Foodie Tours? Is this the same Wild Foodie Tours that I called for the magazine and you're doing personal tours? If it is, that would be cool. I know you, we spoke on the phone. $1 million an acre. So I don't know how much it costs right now, but I will tell you this. Steve Wynn said that when he brokered the land deal to build the city center, it was the most expensive land deal that he had ever signed in the history of himself. And he's a pretty big land broker. There was like 100 million. I don't know. You guys can find the stats. I don't have a Wikipedia entry in front of me. But it was the biggest land deal in the history of Las Vegas. Of course, the Pepper Mill is open with its fireside lounge. Tell me people are afraid of the C virus. Look at how many cars are out here tonight. Look at all the traffic running past me. There's a lot of people. Holy cow, it's windy as heck. I almost feel guilty to subject you to this horridness. Woo! Oh my gosh. I might as well just stop the live stream. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. The suites I've seen are all very nice. That's good, KT. That is good stuff. Kenny, at one point I had 1,300 likes. A lot of people are not going to stick with me tonight because my wind noise is so bad. I can't attach a microphone to this phone and a gimbal. The reason being is that Pixel phones are garbage. Android phones are nice. Pixel is a bad phone. You can't really put third-party mics on this. It just doesn't work. Yeah. So if you buy a Pixel phone, don't use it for live streaming. We have the Pepper Mill. Tons of people at the Pepper Mill. You gotta love the spirit of the city. Mostly locals. Some Californians out here too. Lots of people enjoying their lives, saying, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. We got a lot of cars, and this weekend, of course, all but completely shut down in many directions because of the $1 billion project to replace all of the different roads. This wind is killing me. You can hear me just fine. Thank you. It's a virtual reality experience. I urge you to do this. Get a box of cat litter. Just follow me. Get a box of cat litter. Then get a very, very, very high velocity box fan, okay? Put the cat litter in front of your face. It doesn't have to be used. Then turn on the box fan and get dust in your eyes. Then you'll feel like you're with me, three-dimensional. This is Not Leaving Las Vegas, the 4D ride. This is beautiful, I have to say. They did a really good job at landscaping. I have not walked on this plaza in a long time. This is, of course, the old rewind. This is the old Silver City Plaza. Right now you'll have 7-Eleven, they'll be open. Denny's has opened all of their restaurants for general seating. Denny's has some of the best seasoned fries I've ever had, by the way. Got to give Denny's a shout out for their seasoned fries. I don't know of anything else. Oh, I was wrong. I was completely 100% wrong. Closed. You'll never see a 7-Eleven closed. There's a 7-Eleven closed. So anyways, here we have Denny's. They are open. We got the Rosses. They are open, but they're closed right now. But they're open for business, closed early. Denny's has some folks inside. They've put saran wrap on the tables to show you that you're not allowed to sit there. Pretty funny, crafty Denny's. Pretty crafty. What if I like saran wrap on my tables, yo? Yeah, 7-Eleven is closed. We used to call it Sev when I was in Canada we call it junior high school. I think they call it middle school in the United States. Be like, yo, dude, you going to Sev? And I never had any money. My mom tried to make sure we had money for little things, but we weren't wealthy. So I was like, nah, I'm just gonna eat my lunch here, sadly and sobbing lightly. But to my mother's credit, we always had Gatorade when we went to the big track and field thing that they did once a year, because she didn't want me to miss out. And here we go now. Tacos El Gordo has moved around so many times. Whoa, Mario says, me and my fiance had to postpone our wedding, which was on April 4th. Now it's September 4th. How do you think people will react once they come to our wedding? I think people will probably be like, fine. They're not gonna not be happy for you. If they're coming to Vegas, I don't know if if you're shaming people, this is a really good restaurant. They're closed, darn it. If they're shaming people, cerrado Temperamente, my friends. If you're shaming people to come to Vegas for their wedding, I don't know, man. You got to remember this about your friends, okay? Here's what you got to remember about your friends. Your friends are always trying to look out for you. These damn Zoltar machines. Okay, Zoltar. You gonna talk to me? Zoltar is not paying attention. Your friends are always just looking out for you. Sometimes they're going to be stressing on you to not do things for your better good. It's not because they don't like you, it's because they want to make sure you're safe. And they're not thinking like you. So if they're coming to Vegas, I'm sure they'll love it. If they're not in Vegas, they might be concerned with you. Just lie to them and tell them you quarantined for 14 days. Yeah, that's right. Lie to your friends. No, I didn't say don't lie to your friends, but you know what I mean. So this one is open. Tacos El Gordo is closed. Tacos El Pastor is open. And apparently, according to this little taco, or maybe it's a banana, they have the #1 tacos. Shout out for Nigel, Tufnell, and Mick Shrimpton. Hi, Nigel and Nick, or is it Mick? Yeah, I need a better mic system, Steve says. I need to not walk around in 40-mile-an-hour winds so I can do live streams for people who tell me my mic sucks. You're right. Hey, we ain't professionals here. We're video bloggers, okay? Somebody in my chat once said to me, they're like, I bet you within a year or two a major media outlet reaches out to you. And I'm like, get out of here. My eyes rolled back so far in my head I couldn't see for an hour straight. We're just bloggers. We do our best to not make dead air happen. At least that's the way I do it. Look at the win. The win in the encore. I wonder what kind of things, what are we placating? Looking forward to a healthy future for our community. Everybody is hurting. Enough of the sarcasm. Let's go in the wind where my system sucks and everybody hates me for it. Yay! Give me a thumbs up if you dislike the wind. See what I did there? It's clever. Let's get back to where there's civilization and we don't have to walk in the wind so much. Holy cow! I promised you a live stream and I will deliver, gosh darn it. We have the wind, they're closed. They need an $80,000 Escalade Cadillac to show you that they are the wind. They don't do anything cheap. Awesome fame, yee. How could you sleep in these uncertain times? And these uncertain times, and then we play some nice soft piano music. And these uncertain times, we want you to know, we feel just like you. That's why we spent $10 million on this ad. To tell you that we feel just like you, so you identify with us and you don't cancel your account and you pay us on time if you can in these uncertain times. Steven, great tour. Raiders, Raiders, Raiders. Steven, not leaving Las Vegas. Ross opened the border. Luxurious bollards. Yeah, really, huh? The wind's like, no, we're not taking the regular bollards. We're making our own bollards. I don't know why I said it like a British person who was angry. Hopefully the lakeside brunch at the Wynn will reopen. Since they have the menu selection, I imagine it would. The Wynn is going to be like any other property in Vegas. They're going to open their money makers. They're going to shake it till they make it. Wow, why is there lights on right there? Maybe Bobby Fleckman. Hey, Viv and Bobby, Okerlund is looking out for you. He wanted to make sure I saw your shout out. He's a good guy and you're good people to know, a good dude. Although, for some reason, he called me on my live stream and Messenger let the call come through and I almost dropped the live stream. But that's okay. Finger slip, you know how it is. So we are at the Wynn. This is where the Encore Beach Club is. We're under regular conditions. You can spend $2,000 to sit at a canopy for a few hours. Have them bring you a bottle of alcohol worth maybe $50. Because Wynn reasons, Vegas reasons, we're going to call it Vegas reasons. I didn't invent that. There's a guy I watch who talks about hockey, and he said the Golden Knights would win for Vegas reasons, unexplained. Here we go. We got bicyclists having fun on the strip, wearing a mask while bicycling. Okay. If it makes you feel better, you let me know. Am I walking to the MGM? Oh, heck to the no. I can't imagine that. At the beach club. Even the Wynn's playing music right now to keep it classy. So I don't even know who's playing. If it ain't Bruno Mars, I ain't into it. I actually like Bruno Mars a whole lot. And this is what we can see on this side. We have Trump Tower. We have the spot where there's no casinos. And going back, we can see the giant echelon, see how big it is for scale reasons. Of course, I have Sky Condos right before we have the Stratosphere up there. Zoom! Thank God I'm using a gimbal. You guys would be motion sick by now. All the legal nudity you can handle. I didn't know they get nude at the beach club. I've never been there. I'm not a beach club kind of guy. I miss the Frontier. Hey, can I get a huge shout out for Natasha, Zarko, Gordana? We love watching your videos. Natasha, Zarko, and Gordana, thank you for being with me on the stream or watching it post live. Thank you so much. Look how beautiful the Encore is. I hope the Encore is as beautiful as you nice folks that are getting the shout out right now. It's a beautiful property. Just take it in for a minute. Look at this thing. It's just so pretty. The lights. Now here's the difference between casino owners, okay? The Wynn Corporation, Steven's not involved anymore, but they carry a certain class amongst them. They decided to open up all of their lighting and even light up their Hotel Vegas strong. On the other side of the street, you got Circus Circus and TI. Didn't do anything. They're the only two hotels on the whole strip that haven't lit themselves up. And I just think that's tragic. That's not any way to be. We're coming up to the brand new retail shops at the Wynn. This is just literally called the Wynn Retail or something like that. We got the police here keeping all of us safe, causing seizures, one seizure at a time. And whew, if you didn't know any better, there's no entry to the Wynn Encore. They actually have to show you a sign in case you're driving and you don't see the police and you don't see the barricades. And at the last minute, you see a sign. I'm not interviewing the police, Frank Colombo. Is that Franco Colombo, the Franco or Frank? Franco, the famous bodybuilder. So what do we got here? This guy here is going real slow for some reason, and this guy here is not really happy about all that. Why are you going so slow? See, he didn't see the no entry sign. He's trying to turn or something. Look at all the cars on the strip, my friends. The Renaissance of Las Vegas in the house. I love it. Derek Small needs a shout out here. I don't know who that is, but I bet you he's a big man inside. Oh man, he was Arnold's buddy. He was. Did I miss something? Did Okerlund be good? Okerlund, Derek Smalls. I missed it because I was staring at other stuff. Huge shout out to Derek Smalls. I bet you he's a giant inside. Thanks so much, Wynn, for playing copyrighted music over my stream. How dare you? Where's everybody going? They're going amongst their daily business, getting exercise, enjoying the fact that in about 3 weeks, it'll be 105 degrees every day, 90 degrees at night. We got a lot of traffic on the strip. If you didn't know any better, you'd think it was just slow season. But then you come up with the fact that none of this stuff is open, you can't go anywhere, and I just gave y'all whiplash. And I suck for that. I love this view of the Palazzo right here, guys. It's so pretty, man. You got the Palazzo all lit up in blue, I imagine. Or I would like to think that's an homage to the first responders working out of there in the medical field. And you got the majestic Wynn right here. So nice, so good, so nice. So, we have the police here. We have a no walk sign, but we have barricades everywhere. You think it's safe to go? Should I go? Should I go for it? Look at how many people are across the street right now. We just came from here, right? Look at all these folks in Las Vegas out on the main strip, man. It's crazy sauce is what it is. Yeah, so nobody's turning and I'm gonna make a run for it. Listen, if the cops come at me, just tell them I'm incredibly drunk. And that my name is, I don't have a name. I am the man with no face. So we have the police here, keeping everybody safe. One resort casino hotel at a time. And do we have it lit up again? No, it's not lit up again. I thought maybe it was lit up again over at the Resorts World, but it's not. Lots of cars, lots of civilization. Amazing, it's 8 p.m. and still so much light outside. You know, it's funny because where I'm from up in Canada, it stays light at the height of the summertime up until like 10 o'clock. and it gets dark in the wintertime at 4:45. Shout out to Greg Burke and his little Smoky. Oh, now you just got me saying funny, ambiguous stuff. But shout out goes to Greg Burke and his little Smoky. I assume that's a charcoal colored dog that he has. I don't know for sure. But we're making our way down to the strip, back to the carriage house. Thank Okerlund, guys. He's a trooper, and I appreciate him a great deal. So we got Treasure Island. We have the Fashion Show Mall. We have tons of traffic. We have lots of people enjoying their lives, saying, you know what? I'm a human being. I was born with God-given rights. I have the Constitution behind me, and I'm going to enjoy some life in Vegas, darn it. And I love it, and I hope you guys love it too, because it's a beautiful day on the Strip. It's a beautiful night to be outside in Las Vegas, and it's totally worth the while to come out and at least see the majesty of the Strip, even if it's all closed right now. Whoa, Dr. Dudson. He is the silent but strong type. Thank you, Dr. Dudson. Excessive heat warning is coming, is what Karen says. I believe it. Whenever it's windy, it gets either cold or hot. If it's been cool, it's going to get hot. And if it's hot, it's going to get cool. That's the way the weather works out here. Wind takes such great care to light up his trees. Got to light up your trees, guys. What are you going to do if you don't light up your trees? My gosh. Gosh. So we're going to have to go around. We can't go into the wind, obviously. We're not going to go up because we've already been on that side of the Strip. We are walking. It's been an hour and 25 minutes. And I want to thank y'all for being here with me and for being troopers. Not that trooper. That's a much larger YouTube channel than me. But for being troopers and being out here and seeing the Strip and seeing what it really looks like. The Mirage, please. Great memories. Well, we've been to the Mirage. It's on the other side coming up, but we'll definitely get a across the street view of the Mirage in just a few minutes here. Sound good to you guys? Sounds good to me. So keep it up, Steven, and I will try to keep it up. You know, sometimes I want you guys to be grateful. Steve Miller, thank you, Steve, for being in the chats with us tonight, making it rain a little bit here. Now, we have the fountains. We have the Esplanade at the Wynn. That's what that is right there. Okay. Of course, we have this really beautiful view. These fountains you can see are dormant. The water's drained a little bit to conserve water. Awesome waterfall back here that I can't capture. I'm looking to buy a Panasonic G9, which is a fantastic camera. I have to buy a good lens for it so I can get some pitch black video of this Strip. And I can make some 4K mastered stuff. It'll blow you away. I like to make films. Thumbs up if you like my films, or tell me in the comments that they suck. But I like to make little films for you guys, and it's one of my passions. Look at the Avengers sign. Woo! BMXer. Whoa! I got Dave Mira behind me. Nobody knows that reference. Look at the Harmon sign. It is so lit. And if okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. If I just sat here and I filmed this and I told you this video right here was from, I don't know, August 2019, you wouldn't even know any difference. That's my point. You wouldn't know any difference. Whoa, Evan's mom. Thank you, Evan's mom. I appreciate you, and I also appreciate that you're on my Patreon. Hey guys, do any of you know the casinos are up and running? I heard June 1st, it could still be, but June 4th seems to be the official date. Red Pill Gary, thank you, Red Pill Gary, for breaking out the red pills of niceness. Look at all these folks on these escalators. I think maybe last week they saw all these people on bikes and they said, this is bull. We gotta let these people on bikes be on these escalators. That's the only reason these are open, I'm telling you. Look at that. The Clark County stairs. Don't you appreciate that? Look at all the traffic. Oh my gosh. Yes, they've been piping music down there. They've been piping music in front of the Wynn. We're gonna see if there's any music in front of the Palazzo, the Venetian, although they're doing some construction out here. Now's the Dick Van Dyke moment where I fall on my face like an idiot. Oh. So, okay. Wow, look at that. People enjoying themselves, guys. People enjoying themselves on the Strip. Be careful, everybody. Life is not ending as you know it. That's great. It starts with an earthquake. Something something airplanes. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. Thanks for doing an extended walk. You got no idea running because I gotta use the little boys' room, and I was thinking of using this bush at the Venetian, but I'd probably get arrested. I'm not gonna do that. Can I get a shout out to my wife Carolyn, please? And thank you. This is a shout out to Carolyn. My shoelace, by the way, I want to show you something. My shoelace is untied. This is very dangerous for a blogger. This is the #1 thing that could happen bad on a blog. Now my camera's inverted. Where your shoelace unties. You can't tie it up because you're walking and you're talking and you're gonna smash your face. Look how high up this goes. This is so cool. Oh, I love it. And you know, if you put in the end of words, they become more classy. This is the Grand Canal Shops with an E at the end. That means you know it's classy. Okay, stop the timeout. How dare you? Maybe Circus Circus, not this place. Don't even know what that means, but it was funny whatever you said. And there's a really big echo and reverb over there. So here we go. We got some escalators, so my shoelace will get sucked into an escalator and I will be in big trouble. Look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. And also, guys, my battery has 20. Oh, Iggy Jordan III. Thank you for the great stream love. Guys, thank Iggy 858 times. Grasshoppers are earthquakes. Nothing will stop Vegas. And by the way, the cicadas are coming back. They're coming back, my friends. And maybe ghillies will be coming back. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Who didn't do that before? Give me a... Were you like, hey guys, it's 1999, the millennium's coming. I heard Bill's sick, let's go hang out with him. Nobody did that. Look at all the traffic on the strip, guys. It is a beast, yo. And what I'm gonna do right now, I can't put this up on it because this is a gimbal, it'll stay focused. I'm just gonna let you guys look at some of the traffic on the strip while I tie my shoelace up in a haphazardly way with one hand so I don't fall and smash my face. Because although there are some people in this live stream that would love to see that, yeah, forget it. I'm just gonna tuck my shoelace into my shoe. I just don't want to fall and smash myself to bits. So we got lots of folks here, people from all over the Western United States, coming to play looky-loos to Las Vegas being closed. Because when it comes down to it, I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This doesn't happen often, ever. This never happened. Yeah, in 1999, the computers were all gonna die and we would all be dead. And then in a few years later, SARS was gonna kill all of us. In Toronto, Canada, they had a giant rock festival for $10 a ticket, sold out within minutes. The Rolling Stones headlined. That guy looks like a hockey player. He is rocking those rollerblades like I couldn't even do. Back in the day, I could. Look, we got somebody celebrating something. Class of 2020, very cool. Congrats, Naomi. Naomi got graduated and they're driving down the strip. Thank you, Steven. Tie that shoe. I just shoved my laces into the part. Now I'm walking on them, so it's like, ow, ow. But I can't make the camera shake comically because it's on a gimbal. If you do these kinds of videos, guys, invest in a gimbal. Invest in a gimbal. Somebody asked if I had an Amazon wish list. I don't know why, but I had this gimbal on my wish list. And then I bought it at Best Buy, and it changed my life forever. And I haven't used it for a few days. What does this say? LED PSA ads suck. Woohoo, cover your face, cover your mouth. Don't lick doorknobs. Stop, I don't know, stop exposing your face to the urinal. Come on, really guys, we know what it's all about. It's about making sure that everybody is safe, doing common sense things. Stripside Starbucks is now open. We look forward to welcoming you back. Yeah, we do too. So here we go. We have Sheldon Addison's joint coming up. Some more grads in their gowns saying, damn, I took a windy day. The Trooper is a good vlogger. Is it blogger or vlogger? Gold knobs are pure. Yes. What we need to do is just bathe in antibacterial lotion. But wait, the CDC said today that it doesn't go about from contact to contact on surfaces. So that whole time you bought all the hand sanitizer for $50 on Amazon, you were wrong. That was wrong.
Is that the guy from Stay in Vegas?
It's not leaving Las Vegas, but that's the guy. Congratulations! She said, is that the guy from Stay in Vegas? And I said, it's not leaving Las Vegas. Maybe there's another channel I don't know about called Stay in Vegas. That's fine. So we have a Walgreens over here. Now, for the record, this is the second busiest Walgreens in the United States of America, but it's closed. It's open till 5 p.m., but they are closed. You get in big trouble doing what I'm doing right now. They don't like you doing this. There's no restroom in the Walgreens. They is closed. Plus, I'm not going to take my phone into a restroom. That would be ridiculous. No, we're just going to do the hold it in your pants pee dance, because I'm almost to the car, and then we'll figure it all out from there. So anyways, that's the second busiest Walgreens in the entire country. The first one is in New York City. It's in Manhattan. That's the second. Now, a lot of people don't know how retail works, but it's like the holy grail of a retail manager to be at a location like that. You make so much money if you keep your store's volume up. Here we have the stabbiest part of the strip under most conditions. You don't want to be walking under one of these. That's because the Venetian is doing some work on their clock tower. We have the Bouchon Bakery here. And more wind to mess up my day. Oh yes, here we go. Look at the Venetian. Don't do back to your car. I don't think I passed Jacob's Life in Las Vegas. I've been pretty good at seeing what's around me and not getting my face smashed into the wall. But that would be cool if I did. Hi, Jacob. Greetings from Not Leaving Las Vegas, a Vegas video blog. We got the Venetian. We got the beautiful Venetian, one of my favorite properties. Actually, I don't know why I don't say this when people ask me. I heard Caesar's Palace is opening June 4th. Yeah, they wanted to open on the 1st, but looks like the 4th is it. May the 4th be with you, but only by 1 month delayed. Hi, Chi-Town. What up, dog? 708 in the house. Is it 708? I don't remember. If it's 780, it's 7 something something. I know because I know a guy from Chicago. Look how much you are enjoying the strip. Makes my heart happy. I love this place. You kidding me? I've been coming here since 1994. Sheldon Addison is the classiest guy in Vegas, next to Steven. Sheldon's classy, but he has a few dollars more in the bank than me. But I can't wait to get that camera someday. I'm gonna get that G9 Panasonic Lumix. I can take video that looks like photo perfect at night. I can get some slow motion footage. I can put some blogs together that'll just blow you away. Oh, it's gonna be good. In time, Mr. Campbell, in time. I love the Venetian. I love the Mirage. I do have memories of the Mirage. 708, 773. I got one of them right. Woohoo! I remembered Chicago's area code, yo. I love the Mirage though. I have good, albeit fuzzy memories of the white times of the Mirage. Back when Siegfried Roy had the show. I can't see a lot of your comments because I'm screaming into the microphone over the wind noise, which is why you can hear me at all, I guess. We got some more video guys out here doing video stuff, making their way, gonna be rich and famous, gonna be big time bloggers. That's so cool to see people enjoying the strip like this. You never get away with skateboarding out here. They would chase you off so fast, but I'm glad they're able to. Because like I said, right? Once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm at the Harrah's Casino in Murphy, North Carolina. Cool. Karen wants to know about me and Jacob. We don't talk about other bloggers here. Jacob has a YouTube channel and he does blogs on the strip a lot. And he's been around for 5 years. And it's called Jacob's Life in Las Vegas. We're coming up on Walgreens. Not Walgreens, I'm a liar. It's Denny's in White Castle and the world famous Casino Royale. Again, if you put an E at the end, it becomes classy, even though it's a grind joint in the center of the strip. It's a place where if somebody offers you free gambling money to attend a timeshare presentation, ask them if it's Casino Royale, make them write it on the invitation, and if you get Casino Royale, raise some hell, because that's a garbage gift. You should never have gotten that. Don't be greedy, don't take it. William Hill Sportsbook, closed. White Castle, closed. Although I will say the White Castle on downtown Fremont Street, They said they're open, but no inside service. But I saw people sitting inside eating, and they weren't the employees. So Casino Royale does have some little food joints like Pizza Hut, Subways. It's the Best Western on the Strip. This I know to be true. It's the Best Western Inn as well. We got some, oh, that's actually Metro. Those are not security. They're keeping the world safe for us. Whoa, day sheet. Tell Bones hello, and to get better, Bing's June 1st. That's code for something, and one day I will figure it out. And also, this is another first for Vegas. This is the Megabucks. Megabucks is a progressive. It's linked between all of the casinos in Vegas. Usually this number is ticking up. This will be the only time you see this number not ticking up. Yeah, because since it's linked between different properties, it's a progressive. One person hits it in Reno, it resets to 0. So McDonald's says that they're open. They have medium hot lattes, 6 donut sticks for $1.79. Damn you, McDonald's, with your tasty cholesterol and fat. Full tilt. Steven is another 20 minutes to the MGM. You're reaching the home stretch. Go for it. You sound like it's a Colin McRae video game with the rallies. If you don't know anything of that I just said, that's okay. Hey, look. It's a dead casino with no guards at the front that I can see. We have a bar. Thank you, Full Tilt. Thank Full Tilt guys for me. Look at all this. This is what it looks like in a casino. And I don't see any fancy dividers. I don't see any plexiglass. I don't see any of that stuff. Do you? I don't know. Here's what we got when we open up, okay? Here's what we got when we open up. We're gonna get in trouble, so they're gonna kick me out. We're encouraging you to take the following steps to help protect yourselves and others. Number 1, wash your hands frequently with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Avoid touching your nose and mouth. Cover your nose and mouth with a tissue, not your hands when coughing, sneezing, and then throw the tissue in the trash. Wash your hands afterwards. Burn the trash can in the streets and run around like crazy because you sneezed. Avoid, doesn't say that last part, I made it up. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. These are the things you learn in first grade. If you're in need of immediate medical attention, please request security to assist you. That's what you're coming to this. It doesn't say to wear a mask. Does not say to wear a mask. Look at how many people are across the street riding bikes right now. That's a lot of people riding bicycles. We're coming up on the link. Banned from closed casino. Local news. Crazy blogger Stephen Campbell banned from casinos for filming them and breaking his first, well, I don't know what law I'd even be breaking. Actually, close thing. I'm not technically on the public property when I walk too close to the casino. What's really happening here, guys, so you know, there's this line in the sidewalk. Technically right now I'm walking on county line, I'm guessing. Technically, and then when I'm on that side, I'm on the casino property side. So they could do anything they want if I walk up to this. This door actually used to be covered. Now it's opened, so that's good. So this is you can see the security guard post. And for some reason, which I can't explain, you can see Emerald Lagasse. Or is that, no, that's not Emerald. That's the Cake Boss. You can see the Cake Boss hanging out with like a 2x4. Hey, I'm the Cake Boss. You touch your face, I'll break your head. Yeah, it's Buddy Valestro. Pizza cake. What has he got? That's a rolling pin, right? You can't see it because the white balance is just atrocious. He's carrying a rolling pin. Like, what is that? Hey, you touch your face, you cough in your hands, I'll slap you upside the head with this rolling pin. I'm the Cake Boss. I don't know, he's probably a really nice guy. It's likely the financial damage can't be repaired, Brian says. I got another Debbie Downer on aisle 2. Why do you think the financial repair can't be repaired? You think the rest of the world is not hurting right now? Because they are. The rest of the world's feeling the exact same thing as Las Vegas. And as I've said to you before, this is not 2008. This is not 2008. Oh, look at this. This is new. The Link has lit themselves up with their cool lights, their floodlights. So we have the floodlights on the Link, which we didn't have last year. We got the box office lit up, not last year, last week. It wasn't like that. We got this cool LED craziness that's causing my camera to go nuts. We didn't have that. Steve, Tommy, Henry Hill. We're talking about Henry Hill, the guy from Goodfellas, the real life gangster. that was an informant, and he went into the witness protection program. Then he wrote, it was not called Goodfellas. I can't remember the book he wrote. This is really cool though. I'm glad that they lit some of this up. It's nice to see that they're doing this for the tourists that come out to at least see something. I got to give credit to Harris. Carnival Court. I heard you catch Corona smell from, yeah. They've said a lot of crazy things in the last, haven't they? Henry Hill, yeah, he did a book. I read the book and I can't remember the name of the book. I used to be a big, huge client of the Calgary Public Library as a kid. Now I'm supposed to have an Amazon wish list for some reason. Still don't know why. Yeah, he was a rat. Wise Guys was the book. Thank you so much. And Henry Hill was actually Nicholas Peglosi, I want to say. It's alive. Viva Las Vegas. So some of my videos got demonetized from when I first did my channel because I used 2 seconds of Elvis's Viva Las Vegas in the intro. They're like, you don't own this. Elvis Presley Enterprises owns this. Oh, go away. Take all my monies. I didn't get any monies from those videos. They were like, nobody watched most of my first videos. Ha ha ha. Flamingo, Flamingo, Flamingo. We are coming up on the Flamingo, and we are coming up with 15 battery life. So I won't be able to make it to the MGM. The good news is I'll be walking to the MGM tomorrow night. So then we'll be walking to the MGM tomorrow night. Mañana noche. As my bad Spanish hacks through. So we have the link coming up here. The promenade is completely closed. Lots of high value retail inside the promenade. They don't want anybody breaking in and doing anything stupid, getting themselves into troubles. But they did turn on more digital displays. What's up, buddy? They did turn on more digital displays inside, which is nice. We got some nice lights out here at Rematch, which is an adult video game thing with lots of retro games for people to come and play, which is fun. Long stream, congratulations, thank you so much. So we got people congregating at the promenade at the link. Now on a regular day there would be those people taking pictures for tips out here. There would be all sorts of security guards. The only thing we have is a single security guard. Let's get around these folks here. And we have the promenade and the link is lit up, which is very nice to see, but nothing new. Nothing to see here except for an empty promenade, the empty link. So we're going to continue on down to Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, the richest guy who tells you that he doesn't want to work. The guy's a hustler. Jimmy Buffett's a billionaire, not brothers with Warren. We also have the Omnia, which I've been told has been closed since before Corona hit. Just wasn't doing all that well. Although they're still advertising it as though you could get a table at the Omnia, which is not going to happen. We have the world's largest lawn chair. Hi from Kindersley, Kindersley. Wow, I know where that is. Saskatchewan, Canada. Was in Vegas at the end of February before everything came on down. Now promenade back home. Badum-ching. Yeah, I gotta get home, guys, at some point tonight. It's been a blast. It's been a slice of life with you. I have tucked my shoelace into my shoe. We can go and take another peek at the Margaritaville Casino here. Now, the Flamingo security in the past has been real aggressive, being a bully, telling me I can't film stuff. But we can see no fancy plexiglass casinos here. No plexiglass. Just a bunch of dead gaming machines. Call attendant. We need a lot of attendance out here, guys. A lot of attendance necessary. So we have the Caesar's Palace. Only half the capacity on the high roller, perhaps, would cut down. High roller seats like 40 people per pod. See, I got people taking pictures. I'm nice to see people taking photos in the casinos. Caesar's Palace, of course. Caesar did not live there. Does anybody know why Caesar's Palace is named? No apostrophe. I can tell you if you guys want to. Give me a yes in the comments if you want to hear why Caesar's Palace doesn't have an apostrophe. Because, of course, Caesar's Palace is not grammatically correct. Watch out for Metro. Metro's not doing nothing, especially to a video blogger by himself. But thank you for that. So if you want to hear why they call it Caesar's Palace, you say yes, 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 yes. Jay Sarno was the guy who built the Caesar's Palace. We have some more dead slot machines here. No plexiglass, just a bunch of call attendants. Whether or not, see, Jay Sarno wasn't a scholar. He was just a guy who knew how to build nice properties, built Caesar's Palace, built the Circus Circus. He came that way, and when somebody asked him at some point, why is there no apostrophe? He said something to the effect of, because I want everybody to feel like they're Caesar. And if I put an apostrophe in it, it means it belonged to just Caesar. But I want everybody to be Caesar. And that's why Caesar's Palace, according to Jay Sarno, has no apostrophe in it. This is the Flamingo, one of the holdout stalwarts. There is a security guard right in there. You can see that yellow kind of blobbish shape inside. So there are security guards in the casinos, but they're not bum rushing people like they did a month and a half ago when I first came down to the dead strip. Flamingo was nice enough to light it up for all of us walking underneath the majesty. That is a cool hoverboard. That kid is doing hoverboard 101. Thank God there's a parent nearby. I got worried for a minute. What's that kid doing with a hoverboard? No parents. Kids grow up so fast these days. Jeez Louise. Anyways, we have RuPaul's Drag Race. I wonder if that'll come back to the Flamingo. Flamingo's had drag shows for a very long time. Before it was RuPaul, it was of course Frank Marino. Who do we have in RuPaul's Drag Race? I can't name anybody. It looks like we have Cher and I don't know. Is that all RuPaul? That's crazy. Health and safety placards in place, ready to go. You can see another one right there, telling you the same thing I already told you. And no plexiglass anywhere. And looks, my friends, like we have three seats per table all set up. 3 seats per table. I like it. Reno has lots of hoverboards. Yes, but they're not hoverboards like I want. I want a Back to the Future style hoverboard. Give me that or give me nothing at all. McFly, you bozo. Those boats don't work on water. You need power. Now I'm quoting a movie. Which movie am I quoting? Extra credit? If you tell me which movie I'm quoting in the comments below. Now these metros are real metros. Not to say they're not all real metros, but they're wearing the dark green, which means they're the higher ups on the strip. You don't want to make a run-in with those guys because those guys are the ones that get instant warrants. We have another peek inside a casino. This one's even worse off because the Cromwell is so dark inside. It looks like a haunted place or something like that. It's kind of crazy to see these casinos with no lights on inside. Back to the Future 2, boom, we got it. You guys get extra credit, triple credit with a gold star. If you tell me what Las Vegas resort appeared in Back to the Future 2, you know the answer. I know the answer. I've said the answer on live streams because guess what? There's only so many things you can say on a live stream, yo. But tell me which one in the credits. Dre's at the Cromwell. McFly, you bozo. Oh, look at this. We were on a perfect run of working the plaza. Very nice. The plaza acted as Biff's. You guys are very correct and very smart folks. We're going to walk this way so I can actually kind of see the strip behind me and not have to see the stairs in front of me. Hopefully you guys get a view of the strip instead of a view of the stairs. And I almost tripped and fell on my face. And that would be a hilarious end. Now I'd have lots of people saying, haha, goes to show you, who do you think you are? Some kind of big time blogger? And I'd say, I never said that. What's wrong with you people? You can see the strip from here. Lots of beauty at the Bellagio. We start off right near here. So it's nice to see that the Bellagio is lit up just like it should be. Very nice. Now I'm getting a low battery warning. I have 9% battery. Another thing about this phone, worst battery in the world, yo. Worst battery in the world. So we're gonna walk back to the Planet Hollywood. Oh, another instance of no escalators working. I guess this is not a biker friendly situation. Good thing I have the gimbal to keep me through the way. So what do we got here in the comments? Viva Las Vegas. Oh, I got Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Thank Jackie 906 times. Jackie, you're a rock star, Jackie. We got the police keeping people safe out here, it looks like. There you go. So here we go. We're gonna keep going and not bump our nose into other people's business. Ben & Jerry's is open. They've been open since everything shut down. They call themselves an essential, and I give them all the credit in the world. And they're still open. I'd imagine a lot of the police are making sure people aren't going over the barriers. That's probably a bad idea. Thank you, Jackie. We got to get you a backpack. Yeah, I mean, I could bring a battery pack. The thing about this Pixel phone that drives me freaking nuts is that the battery pack, there's only one port. It's your battery, headphone, everything port. So you can't really plug stuff into it. And, you know, until I get my job working again, all of your super chats are going to ensure the future for me and my wife. It means we can pay rent. Because if this YouTube thing stops working, and you guys aren't here anymore, and I don't expect you to be once it all opens up again, then I gotta make sure I hustle my job, and it's not the same. Biff's, that's right, it's Biff's. And we do have to give a shout out to the cops. They're dealing with a lot of crap right now. Some Metro officers out here did get the coronavirus, and they did get sick, and nobody's passed, thank goodness. This CVS appears to be open. That is great to see. That means that they can support being open on the strip. We got the Cosmo not lit up. I wish the Cosmo was lit. I love the Cosmo when it's lit up. It's a beautiful thing. I'm the guy. I'm the YouTube guy.
Yeah.
You want to say hi to somebody? There's like 900 people watching you.
No, you do my hair, man, but
it's okay. My hair's bad too.
You're big on YouTube, man, and I follow you. Good
That's
stuff.
cool. I appreciate it.
You're
Thanks.
the reason I moved to Vegas.
Really?
All the fucking info you do on Vegas, man, on cost of living, watching prices, in regards to the entertainment.
Cool. Well, thank you guys. I hope you're having a good time. Thanks, guys. Well, that was cool. Those guys recognized me. That was fun. I wish the Cosmo was open. By the way, about 4 times also tonight, people stared at me for 3 seconds. I just kind of stared back at him and he recognized my face. I didn't want to, you know, be like, I don't expect anybody recognizes me. 600 likes, that is very, 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 very generous. Look at the Paris balloon. Paris balloon is very nice. They did the screens on the Paris. It's now 4K screens and all that. They're not really 4K, but you don't need to know how the technology works. I know how to install those screens. In a past life, I was going to be a salesperson for that kind of stuff. But those screens are just snapped together. And when real close up, those screens don't look like much. But when you're 200 feet away, they look like they're 4K goodness. I really wish that these casinos would stop saying these sad things. For the moment, our doors are closed. We're focused on keeping you, our employers, and our community safe. They would open tonight. It's bogus. Aria would open tonight if it had the opportunity to do so. Even apart, we're in this together in these uncertain times. But you know what? Hey, at least they're trying to be nice about it. Berber. When do the free rooms for frontline workers? That's a Venetian thing. That's Sheldon Adelson. Anytime you guys book a room at the Venetian, he's giving a free room to frontline workers as long as they can prove their credentials, and you get to stay absolutely for free. I'm going to call Sheldon and ask him if I can stay for free too. I'll say, I'm not a frontline worker, but I did my best to bring people to Las Vegas. Can I get a free room? And he'll say, who is this? What, leaving Las Vegas? Get out of here. I'm a billionaire. I don't have time for you. Small fry. And then he'll hang up. Haha. Remember, thousands of us know you. Yes, I appreciate you guys. That is pretty cool. Anyways, woo, look at this. We are back to the Planet Hollywood and the Plaza. Some people are behind in the chat. Yes. Sound like Fire Marshal Bill. Alrighty then. Jim Carrey's Canadian, so am I. The difference is I didn't turn into a lunatic yet. Maybe all Canadians do that as they get older. Bryan Adams lately, Jim Carrey for the past 2 years. I don't know. The only one that stayed normal was Alan Thicke, and he's not with us anymore. Oh, also Alex Trebek. Say a prayer for Alex Trebek. I say Alex, it's Alec. Anyways, guys, which hotel do I miss the most? Probably Caesar's Palace or Planet Hollywood. Those are my 2 favorite. Our delivery, I think Frontline is more or less, you know, people who, you know, paramedics, firefighters, policemen, and I don't think they need to be from Las Vegas. I think you can prove your status and be from anywhere else. So take advantage of that offer. There's no resort fees, no room fees, no nothing like that fees. All right, guys, we have to go. My battery's gonna die any second. We're back at the Miracle Mile shops where we started originally. My name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. If I was at home, I would have a running tab of everybody who was so cool to super chat pitch in, but I want to thank everybody who's watching. Anybody that I've seen in the chat. Hello, ladies. I don't think I'm famous. Nope. She says I'll make it someday. That's cool. I'm a frontline blogger. But I gotta get out of here, guys. We have to leave for now. My name's Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. Come back to Vegas. Give it a chance if you feel brave enough. If you don't feel comfortable coming here, that's okay too. Just keep Vegas on your radar. Nobody's going to criticize you if you don't come to Las Vegas right about now. It's okay. See how windy it is? Walking around in a windstorm, but it's been worth every single minute of 1 hour and 59 minutes and 40 seconds to be with you here on this camera. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me. Wow, I got the best fans on all of YouTube to hang out with me for this long in a windstorm in front of the dead planet Hollywood. And here I am, and here you are. So now's the time of the video where it's 2 hours in. We say 3, 2, 1, click. We make the live stream just be another memory for another Vegas day. I'll be back tomorrow in the morning. Check out the Facebook group. You go to Facebook and you type in Not Leaving Las Vegas group. Not a fan worship page. Those are stupid. I'm not saying people who have them are stupid, but I want to make a community for people. So if you want to go over there, you can start chats with us. If the moderators don't approve you, or if you have a weird profile, text me personally. My name's Steven Campbell on YouTube or on Facebook, and let me know, because we don't just approve everybody. You can strike up a conversation about Vegas, post news about Vegas, talk about your Vegas memories, ask questions about Vegas. It's great. I have a Teespring store. You can go get merchandise on Las Vegas. When you go there, don't get offended. Meet another person. Make Las Vegas great again. Sure. It's available in Blvd. I also have the Patreon. I gotta go. It's really windy. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, click. 3, 2, 1, and I gotta go. Can I get some 3, 2, 1s? Give me a 3, 2, 1, and I'll sign off. 3, 2, 1, click. You guys can do it. 3, 2, 1. There's a huge delay on my live stream. Give me a 3, 2, 1, click. So I can go. Oh, my phone's gonna die. Okay, I'm gonna go. 3, 2, 1, click. And click.